Okay, so I think this stands the chance to actually be a major battle. The Confederacy has actually brought over 10,000 men. In fact, we stand slightly outnumbered here. Deploy forces of the battle. Scout support our enemies near. St. Louis-Rolla RR Missouri and our army prepares for battle. We are facing the Western Army in the command of Benjamin McCulloch. Kulach, not sure how you pronounce that. With a strength of 11,000 men, estimated, and 10 guns. The enemy army is green. Their morale is reported to be confident. The reports indicate their supply situation is outstanding, which is also our supply situation. Okay, so we're both on the march, so neither of us actually controlled the objective. The objective sits between us in the Shepherd Hill area is the only objective I am seeing. So we want to get on the objective ASAP. The Department of the West presumably wants to deploy as far forward as it can. So they got a short distance to run to what will hopefully be their defensive positions. Once again, we've got cannon, we got cavalry, we got infantry. So let's go ahead and detach for command ease. Detach the cavalry from the command structure to make it easier to deploy. And then the rest of the army should be easy enough to just push forward towards the objective. Let's go ahead and hit play and issue the orders. So cavalry, please ride forth and hopefully not run into guys on the way over, while the artillery takes its sweet, or the infantry takes its sweet time marching up behind the objective. Units waiting for its orders. There's its orders. The cavalry should be able to run off a lot faster than the infantry, though I suppose if the infantry arrives first, it's not a big issue. Yep, there goes the cavalry running off. Having a little bit of a log jam here as the cavalry are trying to ride past the infantry. Oh yeah, it does look like the infantry is going to arrive first. We'll see. At Soggy Creek. It's apparently our objective. It's a little hilly here. I was actually on this map it looked hillier than it is. So there's a little bit of ridge up and down coming into the creek area. It is early morning, so we are got a long day of fighting before us. Okay, we control the objective. We do not know where the enemy is yet. Oh, I think we should begin contemplating how we're going to defend the position against the late arriving enemy. I am assuming they're coming from down here. So probably point the guns that way. One brigade that way, one brigade that way. Go look for them, the cavalry, so we can reorient the defense in case we are pointed the wrong way.
Save your water for when the shooting starts. Keep the pieces moving, men. Keep the pieces moving, men. Keep the pieces moving. Keep the pieces moving. Keep the pieces moving. Save your water for when the shooting starts.
Sure, something like that. Let's wait for the units to march a little bit closer. Let's push the cavalry forward towards this river. See if we can see the enemy. The enemy does have rough parity with our numbers, so we should be a little careful. Unlike the last one where we needed to simply hammer them hard, hammer them fast, because we outnumbered them 3 to 1. But they were on the objective. This time we have the objective, so we want to spend our men wisely in the defense of the objective.
Save your water for when the shooting starts. Save your water for when the shooting starts. Keep up, men. Don't fall behind. Keep the pieces moving, men.
Okay, so we see the cavalry have, in the distance here, spotted the enemy. Let's see if we can poke the enemy a bit.
Save your water for when the shooting starts.
So it looks like they're coming up. We're crossing the stream here. It looks like they're going for the bridge over here.
Damn! Keep the pieces moving, men. Fill those buckets, Private. Keep the pieces moving, men.
Yeah, we see just got a glimpse of the enemy cannon there. Oh, there's the enemy on the eastern flank. Okay, that wasn't as expected. I was expecting to come from both sides. Interesting.
Stop, men. Don't fall behind. Keep up, men. Don't fall behind.
Okay, check out some skirmishers to try to delay them so we can actually get a proper formation here. Check out a second wave of skirmishers. We're still coming off the better here. Appreciate if the cannon were to get into slightly better position. let's come in, turn the sound volume down. I think that's the gunfire. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, well, we got a minor victory going our way. See if we can keep it coming our way. They've driven the cavalry off the battlefield, but it isn't super surprising. Cavalry might reorg. Let's see.
Save your water for when the shooting starts.
Here, so small units are not particularly well known for being shooting resistant.
Save your water for when the shooting starts. Quiet. How much longer, Sarge? How much longer, Sarge? How much longer, Sarge?
Got one cannon firing at them. We hold the objective, so if we're just patient enough, we should win. Hello, Twitch chat. Sorry if I didn't notice you. I get a little focused on the game sometimes. For those watching on YouTube, one of the Twitch chatters came in and said hi.
Keep the pieces moving, men. Right, slow down. Right, slow down. Damn, it's heavy. Quiet. water for when the shooting starts. Slide in the ring.
Coming up on 10 p.m. We routed some of their units. Our cavalry, I think, has run from the field. Yeah, first cavalry has run from the field and is no longer available.
Grab that wheel and push. Any word from the command?
As far as I can tell, they've got they got 1 unit infantry, 1 unit of cavalry, and 1 artillery still facing us. You may have forced the rest from the field.
Grab that wheel and push.
Okay, once again, let's unleash the skirmishers as a preemptive cover the advance.
Hope we don't need to march all day. Quiet in the ranks.
There's the other cavalry running from the field. Yes. Okay, we were unable to rally the cavalry in the end. Cavalry did make the run for it.
Sergeant.
Three and 67 men, third. Oh, that's the cavalry. So that's the actual commander of the cavalry has now run the field. Okay.
Save your water for when the shooting starts.
Which is fair. He's got no men in his control. There we go. Enemy is retreating. Again, if our men have a decent initiative, they will continue to carry out some degree of chasing.
Save your water for when
Oh. Thought the enemy was in the draw, and here comes their reinforcements. I suppose that's actually just guys rallying. I doubt that is a actual reinforcement wave. Even if it isn't, we will go ahead and bring the guys. Don't have anyone to actively pursue and wheel them about to prepare. In case those guys do have some morale left in them. Okay, so these are the guys that just on the enemy side have rallied. They do have a decent amount of casualties on them from when we shot them up from before. Coordinate in contact. My brigade has made contact with the enemy troops. Yes. Oh, there we go. There's victory. So technically they were the attacker, we were the defender. We didn't manage to win that battle. They outnumbered us. We inflicted 100 or 1,800 casualties upon the enemy infantry and 150 casualties upon the enemy cavalry. Which actually means from a cavalry perspective we took about the same losses. All of their guns were lost while we retained all of ours. Overall, we inflicted about 3 times as many as we took casualties. So if you're watching YouTube, once again, this is going to be the end of the video. And we're going to get back to the main campaign. But if you're watching on Twitch, we're just going to have a short break. I'm going to take a short break before we get back to the main campaign. But we're going to be back to the main campaign real soon. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.